Good morning. Derrick Sanderson here, Keller Williams Realty, Chico, California, coming at you with our Monday morning market update for Monday, June 8th. So for those of you who are not aware, essentially Monday morning market update is a time where I review what's gone on in the single family residential market in Chico over the last 7 days. And then we also take a look at the last 30. So let's jump in. As always, if you have any questions beyond what I just quickly reviewed today, you can hit me up at this number right here. You can call or text. That is my cell number. So let's jump into some numbers, shall we? Okay, so as of this morning, at about 8:30 a.m., active single family residential homes is sitting at 134. That's down just a few from last Monday. The average days on market for these active listings is 63 days, which is also down from last Monday, which is good news for sellers because that means homes are, the active homes are not as high for that day's market. And the median list price actually took a fairly significant jump. And part of that can be, again, because there's a lot more expensive listings on the market that have come on the market, or we've had some of those lower price listings come off the market because of sale, but we're sitting at 492 even. So again, that jumped up from the previous week when we talked last Monday. So let's take a look at what we've got going on in the last 7 days. So we've got 23 new listings that have hit the market in the last 7 days. 41 have gone under contract. And then look at that close. 28 homes have closed in the last 7 days. So that 23 new and that 28 close are actually up a little bit over last week, but that pending, that number is starting to come down just a little bit. But what you can see there is with those new listings and pending is that it's not keeping up with the market. So we have more homes that are going pending or active under contract than what are actually coming on the market. And so that's continuing to keep those active homes, that inventory low, very low, where we're still continuing to hover at historic lows for Chico, California. If you take out the event of the Camp Fire, which for those of you who are not aware, after the Camp Fire that destroyed an entire city, obviously a bunch of homes that were on the market got gobbled up and sold after that because people desperately needed housing. So we take that event out of the picture because it's a bit of an anomaly when it comes to statistics, and we have still historically low inventory. So let's take a look real quick at the last 30 days and see what's been going on. So we've got 76 homes that have sold in the last 30 days with an average days on market of only 22 days. So what does that tell us? I talk about this every single week, the difference between this days on market and this days on market. And here's what it is. This is the average days on market for homes that are active currently on the market. The homes that have sold, this is their average days on market. So what that tells us is that if it's a great home and it's priced correctly, it's going to sell in just over 3 weeks. That is insanely fast. So if you have a home active on the market and it's been over 30 days and you're hovering closer to this, even 45 days, you should be having a conversation with your agent about a price reduction or other things. So let's take a look at the average list price for those 76 homes that sold. It came in just over 445. Sorry about that. Let's gotta love live and in person. 445 coming in, yeah, just under 445. So that's our average list price of these homes right here, of those 76 homes. The average sales price or close price was just a couple $1,000s underneath of that. So again, these numbers are for these 76 homes right here that sold in the last 30 days. So that tells us a trend of what's happened in the last 30 days again. So if you have any questions outside of these numbers that we've kind of gone over, you can definitely hit me up at that number right here. But also something that I've started adding to these Monday morning market updates is actually where are interest rates sitting. So if you're not aware, interest rates have actually been sitting at a pretty historic low, which is also causing that low inventory that we have to remain low. Because a lot more buyers are starting to flood the market, even with the shelter in place restrictions that have been lifting. A lot more buyers are starting to get out and look. And interest rates like this are really, really encouraging to buyers. That is practically free. That is for a 30-year conventional loan sitting at about 3.19. Now that's as of this morning. I know it says underneath there June 1st. I forgot to update that. That's actually as of this morning at 8:30 a.m. So that's kind of what's going on in the market here in Chico, California. If you have any questions, again, at all, feel free, reach out to me. But I hope you guys have an incredible week, and I hope to see you next Monday.